Aqua gang, 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 gang. What it do, you guys? It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general message for my beautiful Aquarian soul family, my Aqua gang. I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I most certainly am. Holy Angels and Spirit Guides give us exactly what it is that we need to know, in addition to what's already come out for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. The messages are general, okay, guys? Don't force anything to fit. Use your intuition to guide you towards the messages that may be here for you today and leave the rest. Cross watchers, you're also welcome here. Place yourself where you belong in the storylines. You also don't force anything to fit, okay? If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome, welcome. Okay, you're part of that big Aqua gang, or you must be dealing with an Aqua. Welcome. Please take a look around, okay? Check out the vibes we got going on over here. We're currently on the path to 100K. Yeah, guys, we're growing. We are growing. I truly appreciate you guys. We're like a little family over here. You know what I'm saying? I do consider you guys my family. Everybody take a moment and click that like button, okay? As well as the subscribe button if you have not done so already. All right, and you want to become a part of the family, a part of the gang, we would love to have you. Go ahead and click that subscribe button, join the fam, and click the notification bell, okay? Everybody here in attendance, roll call is down below in the comments. Let me know you're here. Shoot me a little, hey girl, hey, a little what's up, what's up. Let me know what's going on, okay? So, here's the thing, right? I feel two different energies in the mix, okay? Granted, I don't know if maybe you are struggling with having to kind of drop dead weight is what they're saying. Having to drop someone. Heavy is heavy, right? It's literally a kettlebell, right? So it could feel like a workout, a mental workout daily to either not answer this person's messages, not answer their calls, keep the no contact going. Perhaps there's something that triggered you that has you thinking about this person a little bit more. It does feel like this person is infiltrating your energetically, right? Like they're doing this purposefully. I do feel them like trying to manifest you in, call you in. But for a great majority of you, this does feel like this is not someone that you are currently interested in dealing with any further. You've gotten either some kind of evidence or you've come to some conclusions of your own that has led you to this decision, but that doesn't make it any easier is what I'm hearing. Okay, so I feel like this person can kind of either they're able to read your energy. Okay, they're able to feel you energetically. That could be leaning towards this being some form of a spiritual bond, spiritual connection, a soulmate of some sort, or just somebody that you are spiritually tied to. This is somebody who is recognizing that in the past, your loyalty may have stemmed from the comfort that you seeked through this relationship. So it's more about familiarity, the reasoning why you would be going back. So for me to say that, this does feel like something that has been very inconsistent for a while. For some of you, let me know down below if you are resonating with this message, right? How long has it been? I feel like you're holding strong finally to kind of standing your ground or choosing yourself, right? Choosing to go a different path, even though this path is not as comfortable as it would have been before if you were taking this person back. So there's a lot of inconsistencies, lots of on and off, on and off, on and off. Now, I feel like, right, I heard a lyric to a song. The song has many layers, or this song showing up, okay, in the pre-shuffle has many layers is what they're saying. Somebody here, or some of you here, you're dealing with somebody who either had a few years on you. There's an age gap here of some sort for some of you. Don't force it to fit. Only take it if it resonates, right? If that is you, I feel as though whoever is older, somebody was using their age as a manipulative measure. They were using their age as a way to get in, as a way to get away with things, or as a way to make you feel as if they were more wise. They had more wisdom. They know more than you. They know, better than you. Or I don't know what I'm doing, right? Like I'm younger, right? Like I'm just a girl. I'm just a guy. Like I'm younger than you. I'm still learning. You got to give people a chance. You got to give somebody time. That sort of thing is something about age that has been used as manipulation. Okay, this is somebody who is now recognizing, okay, as they take a deeper look, especially since it's been so long, that they done fucked up. okay, that they have really messed things up. They're also feeling this lack or a void because of the lack of comfort. You both sought comfort in one another. So that could lean into the idea of codependency for some of you, right? Because if there were these more toxic energies showing up, yet the two of you still came back to one another seeking comfort in each other, that speaks to codependency. Rather than really enjoying the relationship, it was just familiar. That's what they just said, is familiarity. It's about being familiar with someone. It's about, you know, having history with someone. It's about not wanting to start over for some of you, right? Or it's about the comfort of the good times, the comfort of the possibilities, what you wanted someone to be versus what they were actually showing up as. That's what all of this is leaning into. This is where the loyalty would come from, right? Not to feel like this person had ulterior motives. The song showing up has to do with the age as well, because it's like old school. It's like 90s, old school 90s. The artist is Monifa. The song is Missing You, I think. Okay, it's been too long since you've been gone. Feels good when I'm with you. I miss you. Come back home. Those are the lyrics. But there was another lyric that I heard before the reading started, and I'm like, why am I randomly thinking of this song? They're like, girl, hello. Aren't you want to be starting something, right? You about to be starting this reading, right? Okay, great. This is the lyric. So I also heard there's another part of the song. Okay, Spirit, give me that lyric again, please. Okay, it's... Let's not talk about who's right or who's wrong. I want to move on. Okay, so this could either speak to a pattern in this relationship, right, that has you holding on to something that has been dead a long time ago, or making you believe that it could be revived. Or this is how this person is leading in. This might be what they're thinking of, right? Like this might be a part of their plot, right? They're a part of their plan. I'm hearing plot twist, bitch. It's a part of their plan, or this is what they have been known to do. So this is the type of person, even if they're wrong, if you're wrong, they want to talk about it all day, right? Because that gives them more leverage. That gives them more of an upper hand. If they're wrong, it's just like, let's just get over it, right? Like, let's just move on. We don't even have to dig in the mud. We don't have to bring it up. We don't have to talk about it. We could just move forward, forgive each other, be the bigger person, That's how I'm hearing this, okay? And I feel like this has worked in the past for some of you, but it's no longer working, okay? I feel like you're seeing this person very clearly. There's a pair of binoculars right here. You might be looking at this person as a motherfucking clown at this time. It doesn't matter how tough this has been to release this. Two things can be true at once is what I'm hearing. Was it hard to walk away from this? If you have not walked away from this person as of yet, then you might be getting ready to do this, right? As my tarot is fluid with loyalty here, it is hard, right? Like, because I feel like for some of you, what you don't understand is your loyalty stems more from what you put in this bitch. It's not really what this person is doing for you. It's not actually how you feel about them, honestly, right? Can I keep it a bean? Can I keep it a buck? It's not really about how this person makes you feel, what they do for you, what they added to you. And it's like, that is something hidden in the subconscious. Maybe you don't realize that. You might actually be thinking, oh, this is love, right? This is what home feels like. This is somebody that this is my high school sweetheart. This is somebody that I have kids with. This is somebody that I married. This is somebody that I've been with for a long time. This is someone, right, who has been there before. So it's sort of like this, they keep using the phrase, two things can be true at once. Did the two of you have good times? Of course, they wouldn't fucking be here if the two of you did not have good times, right? But I feel like at some point the good times started to outweigh the bad times. Okay, it created delays. It's been creating delays. This person has purposefully been creating delays and masking it as like things take time, right? Like, you got to let things unfold. We're not a traditional couple. We shouldn't be trying to attain what other people have. We're doing our own thing, sort of thing. So yes, the two of you have had good times, but it's also very true at the same time that the loyalty doesn't necessarily stem from those good times, even though that might be what you're telling yourself. Don't force that to fit. That's for somebody specific. It's like you're telling yourself this has to work out, but on the subconscious, right? Something that might be coming to light to you soon here. Once you start to dig, okay, a little bit deeper for more answers, for deeper answers. This is a lot deeper than just we have history. I feel like you would be taking a hell of a loss. It's heavier to miss out on what you gave this relationship than it is to actually stay and endure whatever the fuck they're doing to you. It's heavy. Okay. This could be somebody who is passive aggressive, somebody who is a little bit abusive, guys. I have to be honest about that, right? It's not physical abuse. I don't feel that, but it's like emotional, psychological, right? Things that will have you second guessing yourself, second guessing your words, second guessing who you are as a person, where you're going, where things are going. And I feel like it's their inconsistency that leads to that second guessing. That is psychological abuse. I just have to be honest about that, right? Because they know what they're doing. It's not just that they're doing it they're not just doing it because they're young. They're not just doing it because they're wise, right? For those of them that are using their age as this thing, it's not a thing. They absolutely know what they're doing. They're actually comfortable with what they were doing or what they are doing. Okay, so I feel like the course of this relationship has changed for sure, but I feel like this person is also being forced to take a closer look, right? At how things are going to go, about how things are getting ready to unfold, or how they can feel internally, energetically, how things are about to unfold, right? They can feel a change coming, a shift coming. They can feel a shift in what once was unwavering loyalty is no longer such, right? This person is now also, I feel, they're unpacking some hidden feelings, okay? For them to want to show up, to get people to second guess their worth, to get you to second guess your worth, it is because they were hiding something, okay? And if you want to know, I feel like this person was hiding the fact that you were a lot more valuable than they let on. This is the type of person who wants to hide something like that. They don't want you to know that you were a safe place for them. You were a safe place to land. You did offer some forms of comfort. They didn't want to acknowledge what you poured into this. And because this person would purposefully act like the things that you did not matter, did not hold much weight at all, was just like, whatever, somebody else can do it. I feel like that also adds to this idea that you don't recognize also that the reason why you're staying is specifically for that purpose. It's a total mindfuck, y'all. I have to be honest, right? Because it's even confusing me. I hope you're following. Let me repeat that. Upon closer look, if we dig very deep and pay attention to the details of this person was reaping a lot of benefits from this. They tried to act like that shit was nothing. It is what it is, right? Like somebody else will do it if you don't type of shit, right? But they were very comfortable. They felt like if they make it seem like the things that you were doing were not that big, then it's a secret that they actually, you know, almost can't live without it, is what I'm hearing. They will suffer deeply without this relationship, a lot more than you, but I feel like they try to flip it to make it appear as if they were the prize. That's the phrase that they're using, not me. I'm the prize, right? If I flip this thing, don't let Aquarius know what they're giving me is sort of like a life source, right? It's a vital life source. It's a tap that I can't get anywhere else. This is not me tooting your horn. These are their words. They hide that. It is hidden. Okay, the truth is kept hidden. Yep, left unsaid. And it's not just that they don't say it. They kind of plant certain seeds to make it appear as if you're one in a million that would do that for them, that they can get somebody else to do it. So you should be lucky, right? Like you should be so lucky that they're allowing you to do X, Y, and Z. It's going to be a different list for all of you, whatever this thing is. And I feel like it's such a mind fuck because for some of you, that did lead to you second guessing whether what you were doing was good enough, right? That could have shown up in many different ways in this relationship, but to stay on par with the theme of what has shown up, it kind of created this unwavering loyalty, right? To something that was literally dead weight, giving you nothing, bitch. I'm sorry, right? Baggage, excess, a burden, heavy. Lots of resistance. I get this person starting arguments. I get them being disagreeable. I get them being hard to get along with. I get them being unimpressed. All of that to hide the fact that this is probably the most comfortable that they've ever been in a romantic situation. They did not want to let it go. Okay. They almost feel as if they had to do this, right? Mask it, because they don't want you to think that you're giving them something that they would be in fear of losing. They want this comfort to stay for as long as possible. So let me make it appear as if not a big deal. I didn't ask you to do it. Oh, that's great. That's cool, right? Like, whatever. Okay, I could do with or without it, right? Like, wonderful. What else you got? What else you got? Come to the main stage. What else do you have? And unfortunately, don't beat me up in these comments, guys, because the cards would not be showing up like this if this wasn't the case. Now, we gotta be honest with ourselves, right? I could beat your person up all day, and I will. Y'all know I love tapping their ass, okay? They gonna get an ass whooping, period, point, in the blank, okay? If it's deserving, the ass will be tapped, bitch, okay? But we also have to look at the accountability of ourselves, right? I'm an Aquarius too. I love y'all. We family. But let's keep it a buck, y'all. This would not have been in the mist if the manipulation didn't work. It did, guys, okay? Let's just call a spade a spade. I won't harp on that too much. But the comfort level that this person was able to attain and get to for however long this relationship has carried on means that they were most certainly able to attach their dead ass weight to you, along with your unwavering loyalty and all the other resources that come along with that, creating such a lap of luxury and comfort for this person. You may have been blinded to what was actually going on, thinking that, oh, I love this person. This is what you do when you love someone. They'll get me on the back end, right? If I'm ever in need, then they'll be there for me. So it's okay, right? Like, I'm not tit for tat. I feel like that was sort of how your mind was working, but in this person's eyes, got you. I got you, bitch. Little do they know, we are in a Saturn retrograde right now, you guys. Saturn is all about responsibilities and karma, specifically a Saturn retrograde. I don't like to harp too much on astrology, but this makes a lot of sense to me, because if this is somebody who you feel has gotten away with this, or if this is someone who seems perfectly fine after the demise of this connection, and you feel like you're the one left to hold this dead ass weight, bitch, Saturn is making a U-turn, making a return, bitch. They are going to get theirs. They are. Their comfort level has not only been rocked and shocked because of your absence, right? You pulling your energy away. There are other things. See, sorry, not sorry. That's in the reverse, right? I feel like this person is not sorry for what they did, you guys. They're not, but they will be. They will be. I just heard that. They will be. I'm also hearing another lyric from that same song. Rewind the video if you need to get the title up. Missing Monifa. Because I'd rather be with you than without you. Right? But that's only because of what they were acquiring from this relationship, you guys. Very valuable. You were a very valuable and vital source to what they had grown accustomed to, right? The life to which they have grown accustomed to is being rocked and socked. I do feel like, especially if you have not talked to this person in a while, this is why they would be pulling on your energy so heavily. Look at that. Mind control. They're telling me these are all coming out crossing. Fresh out of fucks to give. They like to beg to differ. I feel like you really gave a fuck about this person, okay? Which is why you were so loyal to them. It doesn't hurt. So this is for someone very specific. It doesn't hurt to beat yourself up about this. There are bigger fish to fry, my love. We got to learn the lesson and move on. Once you realize that this is the type of shit that they're on, this is the type of time that they're on, you have to match people's energy. Fuck getting a return on your investment, right? I feel like that's where some of you had messed up, right? The loyalty was because you actually felt like you were in love with this person, but what you really were was being played with mentally. And I'm not saying that this person didn't do absolutely anything for you, but I feel like you're leaving this relationship you would have been taking more of a loss than this person was, okay? That is what the loyalty kind of was standing on towards the end of this. And if you took them back multiple cycles, right? This is what I think it is, right? For those of you who have been going back and forth with this person, like it's on and off, on and off, on and off. Yeah, they would sweet talk, right? Come back in saying the right things, doing the right things. They'll be good for a couple of weeks, couple of days, whatever, whatever. They're not saying sorry. I don't get this person ever apologizing. You could correct me if I'm wrong. I don't. And if they did apologize, it was on some sorry, but, right? If there's a but, bitch, it ain't a sorry, right? Sorry I made you feel that way. Sorry that you felt that way type of shit. No, 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 no. It was disingenuous if the apology ever came, but for the majority of you, I get that that would never be uttered out of their mouth. They're on the top. That lyric holds true to this card. Okay. Let's not talk about who's right or who's wrong. I want to move on, right? So we could start all over again. That is the lyric. A vicious cycle. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. So they definitely got very arrogant about how they felt like they could control this situation, how they felt like they can control your mind, for sure. Is there any truth to that? No. No. I feel like you needed to get a closer look at what was really going on. You may have really felt like you were in love with this person, but now you're seeing things completely different. I just want to pull one card to go. Okay, well, they said two. Can't make it up. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going, which is why it kept ending. And I feel like for a great majority of you, you may have been the one to end things. You knew as soon as the shit started over, it would end very soon because your soul would not allow you to just relax in this relationship. There was too much shit going on. There was a lot of things under the surface, a lot of things hidden. Okay, even things that your own subconscious mind was telling you, right? Which is why you would either end things or things would abruptly end. It wasn't enough here to keep things together because of this person's ulterior motives. Now, here's what I will say. Does this person have feelings for you? Yes. Is it rooted in selfishness? Absolutely. Absolutely, y'all. I have to be very honest about that one, okay? I see their life becoming very uncomfortable here in the coming weeks and months. Saturn went stable in retrograde on the 29th. Okay, so that was just a few days ago. And it's going to be there for some months, I think until November. They better watch it. They better watch their ass. And you better watch it too. For those of you who are still somewhat in this cycle, be careful around this person. They have some things attached to them, things that have to do with you and things that have to do with other shit that they did. Because this is the type of person who manipulates their way into getting what they want. Okay. They have not planted the correct seeds. They've done a lot of underhanded things to get this comfortable in life, and their comfort is now being ripped from under them. I don't know if you want to be anywhere near that. We have inner conflict that is in the reverse, right? So I feel like you're coming up on a time now where spirit is going to support you in not being conflicted about your decision. There's nothing that this person can say. There's nothing that this person can do. Your mind will be made up soon here, okay? So the only person that can really turn this around would be if you would be the one to turn around and go back towards this person, which is not advised because they have some very heavy karmic debt on the way in. So we have player. I do feel like this person plays games, right? I feel like they've won at the game up until this point, which is where their cockiness stems from, okay? I would be very cocky too if the low vibrational bullshit that I was doing to people always left me in the winning position. There would be no reason for me to have to, you know, change, okay? There would be no, if it ain't broke, don't fix it type of shit. Now, I do feel like this person has been waiting for the two of you to kind of get back together. They've been waiting for you to extend your forgiveness without an apology, because this goes over the sorry, not sorry. This person is very arrogant. They have been waiting. They've been like kind of looking at their watch, looking at their clock, looking at their, looking at their messages. Like, when is the last time I heard from him? When is the last time I heard from her? Like, that's not like them. It's been a while. It's been a long time, an extended amount of time. So that's another part of that lyric. It's been too long since you've been gone. Feels good when I'm with you. I miss you. Come back home, right? It's to benefit whatever this lack is, this void, okay? Now, I do believe that this could be a soul contract. There's some kind of contractual agreement that has been here, but I see it coming to an end, especially with the inner conflict in the reverse. But you're going to have to be the one to do it, right? The cards can read something, but you're still your own person. There's free will here, okay? It's giving karmic soulmate. I have to be very honest about that one, you guys, okay? I do feel like this person is meant to be left alone. I feel like they're getting ready to go through a very egregious, very tumultuous time here, you guys, where all of their regrets will be met face to face with them during this retrograde, this Saturn retrograde, okay? It's retribution. We have control right under regrets, right? So I do get this person feeling like they've had some level of control over you up until this point. It's rather alarming and surprising that they haven't heard from you, or that you're moving in silence, that you're moving quietly, or you're standing on business, like you're standing on what it is. You're standing on it this time, okay? I don't get that they were worried at all when the two of you went into separation. They were quite comfortable, in fact. They're like, she'll be back. You know what I'm saying? He'll be back. They always come back, right? And even if they don't hear from you, they are still under the impression that if they're the one to make a move, that you will still come back. Child, this is too much. It's too much. Let's get a little preview of this karmic retribution that this person is going full steam ahead towards, you guys, okay? I mean, the brakes on the car are not even working. They don't even realize it yet. Okay, I'm seeing them like crash head first into all of this. This will be a very tumultuous time for them. I don't know how they're going to really deal with this, right? Like, I feel like this person has been able to get away with certain things for so long. Yeah, it feels like every area of life is getting ready to be affected. So we have crescent moon. Yep. So we have the birth, progression, and feminine power. At the bottom of the deck, we have the moon phases. A new cycle ending leads to beginnings and change. That's what this is all about. Shit is getting ready to change. They have no choice. This is it for them. Who they've known themselves to be and the way that they've known themselves to acquire the things that they want, all of that shit is changing right now, okay? But it's not changing silently, okay? It's not going to be a secret either, is what I'm hearing, because they're pointing me to the crescent moon along with this secrets card. This person would like to keep their losses a secret, but they've moved in secret this entire time. So this is them being on the main stage, the front stage. I wouldn't even be surprised if some of you see this person on the news, right? For some kind of like money laundering, some kind of scam, some kind of scheme, stealing, doing something. I see, them getting into some kind of altercations with past exes, baby mamas, baby fathers, some kind of, okay, what are they saying? Some kind of litigation, like being in court, something that will be documented. Even if it's just on the local news, that is still on the main stage. I see this person's downfall being the loudest, right? They did everything hidden. Everything done in the dark comes to light is now how I'm hearing that, right? Them being able to move secretly and keep things under wraps, all of that is ending. Endings lead to new beginnings. The new beginning is putting this person front and center stage. So their embarrassment will be very much so public, okay? Now, it being on the news is not for all of you, right? It could just be that you have a front row seat. It could be that multiple people have a front row seat. And the way that this person operates, I do get that may shatter whatever ego they have left, right? Because I get this person wanting to be secret because they know, that's what I'm hearing. They do know, right? Like they know that the way that they move, they have to do it in silence because it would be frowned upon. It's toxic. It is, it's low brow. It's low vibrational. It is something that they want to hide. It's shameful. Okay. So we have the feminine power here, and now we have the masculine at the bottom of the deck, horned moon. And to have both feminine and masculine here does lead to balancing. I feel like you're getting ready to regain your balance. You have to drop the dead weight first. Now, is that easy? No, because like I said, two things can be true at once. You're having to unpack in your mind damn, do you mean that this wasn't love this whole entire motherfucking time? Then why the fuck did I go back? Why did I do that for her? Why did I do that for him? That is yours to unpack. It's not going to be easy. But once you unpack that shit, it's off to the races, bitch. I do see things really lifting up, the veil being lifted, and you being able to actually move forward, right? Let's hop over to the extended. I got to dig in your ass, bitch. I gotta know. I need to see what's going on here. Let's see how this is going to turn out. We're going to start out with this person's karma. I want to know this individual's karma that they will ultimately face. I also want to clarify the karma to see if we can get any specifics on how that rundown is actually going to happen. I do know it's going to be publicized. It could be to a large stage publicly, right? Like mainstream media, local media, or it could be for you, your friends, and your family to have a good little kiki. I'm just saying, right? To be able to see that shit in real time. It could be all of the above. Let's also see what their purest feelings were for this connection initially. That's going to let you know that they knew. Okay. I want to know exactly their thoughts upon meeting you and their intentions for you. That's also going to allow you to be able to unpack in your mind what was actually going on, right? This is going to allow for you to put aside thoughts that you could have made this any different. You see what I'm saying? That this could have gone any different, or that it had anything to fucking do with you actually, if that makes sense. We'll also see what their intentions are moving forward, because they are coming for it, guys. Okay? See what their next steps are going to be, so you can be fully prepared and prepare yourself for this. Be ahead of this. Be ready for this. Okay. I also want to know what your lesson was in all of this. Why did this have to happen? Why is it showing up in your life? What was your lesson? Saturn is all about lessons, guys, right? It's about karma, and it's about karmic lessons as well. If you learned the lesson, you get rewarded with good karma. If you still on that same bullshit and you have not learned the lesson, they are busting a Yui on your ass. Okay, you're gonna get it. That's it. That's all, right? We'll look at the potential outcome of this. What is the best possible outcome? Where is this all heading? If you find yourself wrapped up with this person, what does that look like? Okay, that'll be your warning. That'll let you know how this could go if you decide to reinvest yourself with this person, hop back in another cycle with them. Okay, rinse and repeat with them, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to give you some specifics on what that looks like. Okay, what you'd be setting yourself up for, emotionally, mentally, okay, physically, financially. Hello, they're all intertwined. They're all aligned, guys. I then want to see what blockages need to be addressed and released in order for you to fully release this shit. Dead weight, get that shit the fuck out of here. Like I said, it's not going to be easy, but it is doable. Okay, so let's see what those blockages are that you need to address and how they suggest you release them ASAP. And then we'll get into what is coming towards you. Okay, what good things do you have to look forward to in this next cycle in both love and money? Okay, granted, you have done the work that Saturn has placed before you this past year, then you would be looking forward to the good things. I want to know what that looks like. The new love and the money, the finances. Okay, we'll also get you some advice in terms of how you can help support the divine and bringing about the quality of life that you desire, the things that you've been trying to manifest. We can speed up that momentum and see what they advise you do in order to support them in doing that. Okay. And I will, in fact, throw in a Ask the Universe reading as well. Okay. I'll give you the floor to ask a couple of questions, but I'll have more instructions for that over in the extended. So we have a lot to unpack. Okay. It's not just new love. It's also money. It's a lot going on here. I'm going to put the link for the extended reading down below in the description box. Go ahead and click that like button, that subscribe button, and come on over there with me. Let's go. Let's go.